Am I looking at you or the camera?
I don't know. It could look pretty cool if you're looking past.
Yeah, look at
Apologetics. An apologetic is a defense of a thing. You can make an apologetic for anything. You can offer an apologetic for why your mom's apple pie is the best apple pie on the block. Christian apologetics means making a defense or an explanation of Christianity in a case for why it's true against competing truth claims. Apologetics has a number of values or uses. There's a lot of people who've come to Christ and they're confident that his claims are true, and yet there's thorny questions that they don't quite know how to answer. And so one of the values of apologetics is simply to build up your understanding of the world around you and the truth of Christianity, so that you might be able to answer some of the thorny questions that are out there. Questions like, can I trust the Bible? And how do I know that the new atheists are wrong? Questions like that. Apologetics also has value when you're sharing the gospel with somebody else. Ravi Zacharias has used the term intellectual brush clearing. It kind of clears away some of the intellectual questions so that we can get at the real heart issues that the gospel speaks to. I think apologetics is necessary for all Christians in some way. We're not all called to go get a PhD in philosophy or anything like that, but there are some pretty clear scriptural commands. In Jude, we're told to contend for the faith. In 1 Peter, every Christian is told to be ready to give a reason for the hope that they have. It says clearly they're to do it with gentleness and respect. It's not just an intellectual exercise. In Galatians, Paul pronounced a curse on anyone who preaches a false gospel, and part of the apologetics process is discerning what's being claimed and is it true or false, is it consistent with the gospel or not. And so in that sense, apologetics is absolutely for every Christian. Just because you don't know all the answers doesn't mean that you don't need to have spiritual conversations with people. You know, you probably know more than you do know, and quite frankly, the conversations that we have with people need to be real. And so if you're talking to someone and you don't know the answer, it's an arrogant thing to make up an answer. Instead, it's an honorable thing to say, I don't know, and you can treat the person you're talking to legitimately as someone you're on a search for truth with. And so to say I don't know the answer, but I'll try to find it, and let's continue the discussion later, really shows respect for the person you're talking to and shows integrity, and I think it commends the gospel. We're not, the gospel isn't, I now have all the answers, or I now have it all figured out. The gospel says, I know the one who does, and I'm confident that he has the answer. And so we can comfortably say to people, I don't know, that's a great question, I haven't thought about it, and we show respect for people when we do that. ApCon 012! See you there! I don't know. How's that?